Hello fellow gamers, my name is Brent Justice and welcome to my gameplay channel Justice Gaming. I am in Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition on the PC, continuing my playthrough today, and I am recording on Thanksgiving night. That's right, it is Thanksgiving, actually Thanksgiving, that I am recording this video today, so happy Thanksgiving to all of my viewers out there, and to anybody watching this video. I really do hope you have a very, very blessed Thanksgiving. I will be saying a prayer for my family and your families as well. For anybody that watches, prayers to you and your family on Thanksgiving. And I am very stuffed as a turkey at the moment. Absolutely stuffed. Yeah, I ate a lot. Look, this was my cheat day. It was Thanksgiving. This is the one day where I could just eat as much as I want, and let me tell you, I did. And I ate pies and turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and green bean casserole and rolls. Oh yeah, it was a very traditional Thanksgiving, and I am very happy. But anyway, enough of that. I am ready to get into the game today and hit the main quest. Today, I am finally going to get back into the main quest, the sea of something. The Sea of something. It is, I'll look at it in a second. It is to go find Poseidon. But first, let's talk about what we did in the last video. Basically, I did a preparation for this main quest by doing everything around the southern region of the map, around the Las Vegas area that I could do. I finished a relic ruin, which was very unique, had to flood a building in order to get to the right position. Then I did a very tough drone where I took down a slaughter spine that was extremely tough. And otherwise, I just did some exploration to get some of those question marks uncovered or discovered. There are several sites that I have found up to this point that I'm not able to get to. There's several places, such as metal flowers, which I do not have a tool to open. I have found a ton of those. There are other places I found where it says missing a tool needed. There is even a tall neck that I can't access. I am thinking that all of these things I will be able to access in the future as I continue the main storyline. That typically seems to be where we get these special tools in order to do things. For example, the grappler that I have was obtained during a main quest. And so things like that, I think, are obtained during main quests. So maybe I will obtain something that will allow me to swim underwater and get to all those places I found. Maybe I'll find something or a way to unlock the metal flowers. Maybe I will, get all those tools I need to get all those missing areas that I found. So in the future, when I have these tools, I will make a video where I literally just go to every metal flower I found and find out what that is, or swim down to the depths of every ocean or lake or whatever I found and see what's under there. Like, I'll do that in the future. I'm hoping that this main quest and maybe the next several lead to those tools. That's what I'm hoping, but let's find out. Let's start the game for today. By the way, I have upped my skill points. I do have a lot of skill points already that I've put in. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm at a point where I can just start putting skill points in everything. And not really, I don't have to be specific about what I want anymore. I can just start filling out everything and just enabling everything. Even if I don't use that combo of skill, even if I don't have that weapon type or that ammunition type, or even if I don't remember all the combos to activate these features, I've got pretty much everything under Warrior and Trapper done. I don't have all the Valors, but I have like all the other things, abilities and active skills that you can get for Warrior, Trapper, and almost on all of Hunter as well. So I'm at a point where I'm just, oh, and I do an Infiltrator. Yeah, look at that. That one's kind of full too. Again, not all the Valors, but I got all the active skills. So it's like I'm just starting to just put points in and go through every tree and just enable every skill. Okay, now let's go to the main quest. So the Sea of Sands, that's what it's called. It is a level 22, and I am up to level 47 in the game now. 47, moving on up there quite a bit. And I haven't really got that far in the main quest stuff, because we do have the Sea of Sands, which is the Las Vegas area, and then we have Seeds of the Past, which will be to find Demeter, which is in the western part of the map. But let's do this one. In pursuit of Poseidon, one of Gaia's lost subordinate functions, Aloy must journey through a vast desert to reach the ruins of Las Vegas. So we are going to be looking for Poseidon. Now, typical to all of these main quests, I am thinking that this will branch out into a tree of quests. That's how it was with the last one that I did. Oh, my game like paused and came back. That was weird. Ether was the last one that I found, and that broke out. It was like I had to do like 3 main quests before I finally got to the main quest that allowed me to get Ether, the coal route, and then it led down this whole path of things I had to do. So my question will be here: will the Sea of Sands lead me down a tree of quests I have to do, or will I be getting Poseidon in this main quest specifically? I'm going to say no, and it's probably 1 or 2 quests after this that I'll actually get Poseidon, but I don't know until I try, so that's what I'm going to do. I am expecting a very lore-heavy mission today, a very lore-heavy quest, and this is where I will properly go into Las Vegas now and explore. I want to explore all the ruins, and I want to scan for all the data pads that I can find in that area. So let's do it. And as we go to the map here, if you haven't been following and you're just watching my main quest videos, you'll see that I have pretty much explored everything around the Las Vegas area. I only have Las Vegas proper itself to discover. All the question marks that go down the center of it. I have not gone to those places, but I have gone to everywhere around it. So that's interesting, huh? Now I'm going to go to this campfire right on the outskirts, because I have now explored pretty much everything on the outskirts of Las Vegas, and that was my whole goal. I succeeded. Hooray. And now we can go into Las Vegas and start really exploring, right? I can start really seeing what's through here and what's around here and everything. Like, is there a data pad hiding here? I don't know, but there's an ancient valuables chest, and I want it. And it seems to be above. Maybe I'll come back to some of this stuff. Ah, there's like 2 of them. Okay, look, there's a data point. I found a data point up there. Gotta do it. Las Vegas, January 18th, 2049. Members of Unity 47 this morning smashed several Redondo dealer bots at the High Note Casino, protesting what they call invasive automation. Vegas police, together with casino security, squashed the protest in minutes, taking 14 unionists into custody. AI is taking away our livelihoods. They're taking our gerbs. Union spokeswoman Shannon D. Oliveira said, over the past decades, human slot attendants, poker clerks, and hostesses have all faded out, but we draw the line at table game dealers, as no robot has the fine-grained emotional skills of a human being. We understand the workers' concerns about ongoing automation, the High Note's legal advisor Lynn Fraser told VBC yesterday. But we cannot tolerate rioting, especially when it distracts players on the casino floor. Complicating the matter are concerns that organized crime groups are funding the protest. The mob stands to lose its grip on gaming once our services reach full automation, Fraser tells reporters. With the anti-automation protests going into their 2nd week, you have to wonder who is behind it all. And this was 2049. So we know this was like, 11 years before Zero Dawn, something like that. Now, obviously, there's a way to get up there. I can see all that now, and I'll get up there and do all that stuff later. But yeah, I do want to get to the main quest today, so I'm not gonna waste. I am not gonna waste time here, although I could. I think what I'll do is we'll start the main quest, and then if also, am I going the right way? Oh, I am. Good. My marker went away. It says search the ruins for a way underground. Yeah, once I get through some of the main quest stuff, I will definitely search this place more thoroughly. Because there's green shine in there too. There's oh yeah, there's a ton of stuff that I want to explore, but I have to wait a little bit. Let's see if I can find my way into underground, apparently. Poseidon is underground, under the desert of Las Vegas. Old.
Pouring out of that building.
Old Las Vegas.
Poseidon's doing? I better check it out. Someone's been through here.
There is water coming out of this building. How is that happening? The Tower of Tears. I mean, it literally is. Like, where is this water coming from? Why would water be coming from the top of it? How is that happening? Let's get this box here. I just want to walk around and see what I'm looking at here. I guess I don't really know what I'm looking at. Oh, there's people in there. All right, let's head up in there.
Camping gear.
No,
Looks like
stop.
there's something behind that tarp.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to search. Oh, E, not pry. Okay, yeah, look at all this water flowing down. What is this all about? How is this happening? Okay, let's go inside. Cut scene. Blooded.
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Moreland?
Well, for me, it's not. Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not
Abaddon?
sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
Abaddon and Moreland.
So the visionary's fate hung in the
Stimmer.
balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's flooded.
It's a flooded
Suddenly,
ancient
a
city.
Norse spearman
Wonder why.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
sorry.
pretty smart.
May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed air capsule.
Her expressions on her face are pretty
What is this?
animated.
What's happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh,
So we're
hold
building
on. Just
something.
A couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
Okay, let's go through all the questions. I've got to go through and hear all of these.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
What it is.
Now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air.
It's a
and the
holographic
ruins below
projector.
us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here. 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, he never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
Okay. Guess that's something.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs.
It's an advertisement. Is that what it is?
I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
A buffet.
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered.
I feel like I've been to a
There are
buffet
many
today.
more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots.
So
I don't know what that is,
casino.
but it's gotta be good.
Casino advertisement.
But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
I think we're going to be doing some diving.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths, I'd say it's apt.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
Okay, I gotta find the parts.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
Okay, take
Come on.
out some machines.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
All right, so it's not going to be as easy as just going to get Poseidon. We are going to have to build a device. Sounds like some kind of apparatus to breathe underwater. I felt like something like that might be coming in the game because there are sections of things I found underwater that I'm not able to get to because they're too far down. And I have never found a skill
going to get away from this
that
place.
gives extra breathing underwater.
Aloy showed up.
So then I thought,
seen
well, if there's no if there's no skill for that, then there must be a device. All right, well, I'm here. Let's get the one that's underwater. Darn, I'm gonna have to swim pretty far, I bet. And I can't see it through the water. That's interesting. I can't see what I'm after. Recover the compressed air capsule. Yeah, I'm gonna get the first bit since I'm here, like literally here.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
That's a grapple point. That's interesting.
Pessimism. It may save your
So
hide, but it'll
can I
never save
grapple
your
underwater
spirit.
though? I don't know.
Once
I've
again,
never
The shard counter found he had lost.
I've never tried to
war.
grapple underwater. Like, is that a thing? Let me see if I can grapple underwater. No, I cannot grapple. Alright, there is no... There's no grapple. Okay, well that was easy enough. Now I just gotta get back to the top before I die. Said before I die. Ooh, I barely made that.
The parched
Got the
desert
compressed air
air made
capsule.
the old wordsmith long
Now,
for
to get all the
draught
machine
of
parts.
spring ale.
For once, I agree with you.
Okay, I've got that. I don't need my stash. Okay, let's go get the machine
According
parts.
to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
Yeah, this'll be a new area, sort of. Yeah, I haven't been into this area. I've been by it, but I haven't been to it. I guess we'll go travel the path. I'll get that campfire.
Something's holding up?
This way it is. Is that a drone? Oh boy, I found a new drone to catch. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now,
There's a
obviously,
Cyclops drone monitoring this area.
but I will get it.
I need to
I will
grab
get it
the
later.
stand.
Yeah, see, this is all the kind of stuff I want to explore. Just look at all those goodies in there. I mean, I want to go through all of that thoroughly. What I'll do is I'll do the quest, and then, you know, if there's time after, I'll do some exploring after. Definitely get that drone, too. I see green
This is where
shine.
Moreland said the herd would be.
I see green shine over
They
there.
must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Okay, but I gotta get this green shine in here. This way, I guess. It didn't say what kind of machine I'm following. The good thing about this is that I've explored all of these places. Oh, I got leaf lashers everywhere. I just got burrowers, those are easy.
Machine's on to me.
Okay, which one? What's on to me? What's on to me? That's on to me.
Okay, got them all.
I did?
Where did the herd go?
Oh. Herd. Oh, this is the herd I have to follow. Well, let's go. So it's leaf lashers and a bellowback, something like that. I see the herd over there, so I'm gonna...
On to the herd. Now's my chance.
Got a bird up there, too. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Boy, they will not stay still. Hard to catch them, actually. Hate that thing.
Check if one of these machines has an intact membrane. One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. One of them wrecked the kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, got all the parts I need. Let's resupply my stuff. All right, well, let's go. Back we go. Fairly easy. I also wanted to mention how she does mention that this invention was pretty smart, you know, to build a box to go underwater and all that. Very similar to the other person that we met that like has figured out how radio signals work. And it's like this civilization is becoming really smart with ideas. They're really pushing forward, you know, in science. Could I talk to him? I didn't try talking to him.
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we'd need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. Nope. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
Wet noodle idea? What is that?
I've heard that before.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, a dream has to die.
Moreland's dream.
This dream of Moreland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
He does have the voice for it.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. Hey, you want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
Okay, well, let's see what he has
I'm
to
always willing
trade.
to engage in some commerce.
Oh, look at this. Adhesive warrior bow. So an adhesive arrow and a regular arrow. An ice storm bolt blaster, ice plasma, and shock. Thunderbolt shredder gauntlet. Okay, some interesting weapons. I can actually afford these, but I'll wait. I might be interested in checking out the adhesive warrior bow. Oseram striker. I'm going to keep what I've got, which is a legendary outfit right now, so... Alright, cool. I know what he's
leave you
got
alone.
now, so that's good. Let's turn
Do
in
us a
these
favor.
parts.
Leave us all alone.
Let me replenish my stash. I also see this back here. Is this something I could just straight up loot? Yeah, apparently it is. Talk to Moreland.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got the
I've
parts.
got everything I need to build the...
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
So this will be a new item I can craft. Okay, this is cool. A diving mask. So is this something I'm going to be able to keep, or is it just for the quest? I'm hoping it's something I'm able to, like, keep. Right? Look at that. Okay. This is a legendary item, too. A special breathing apparatus that enables diving to extreme depths. So it's like a rebreather, right? How long will it let me breathe? Just an unlimited amount of time? Because if so, heck yeah. So, it looks like I'm only missing one special tool. I have almost all the special gear. But I don't know what this one is, but I'm missing it. Maybe it's for the metal flowers whenever I encounter that. So I've got the pullcaster, the igniter, now the diving mask, and then I'm missing the last one, which I'm guessing will be for the metal flowers, but... Okay, a diving mask.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So
Yeah.
what are you really
What if
looking
it
for down there?
malfunctions while I'm way down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red. And the roar of water surging in.
I think there's like underwater machines.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Yeah.
Or a warning.
Override machines.
Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Well, great. What if this does
Okay.
malfunction while I'm
Time
way,
to see if this thing works.
way underwater? Will it just automatically enable? I don't know how to use it. Is it on my wheel here? No, it's not on.
We were finally going to get away from this place.
It's not on here.
Good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn...
Okay, it just automatically attaches. That is very cool, guys. Look at this. So I do not have a thing waiting for me to, you know, breathe. I can breathe underwater. I guess unlimited. Oh, well, this is going to make things much easier.
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
Of course, the water pressure. So she doesn't know about this, obviously. Well, maybe they do know a little bit about water pressure, but yes, this is going to help me breathe, but still, I'm only going to be able to go down so far because of water pressure. And as we know today, what is it called? Nitrous oxide poisoning or something, where you come up too fast and it forms those air bubbles in your blood. But maybe that won't happen because we're using this special rebreather, but even with that aside, you still have water pressure. You can only go down so far, so okay, well, let's find out. Oh, I got a flashlight. Well, I got my focus light, so that's very cool. And we are going down. This is so neat.
The diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
I am underwater. This is actually unique. What is that? Is that a hologram? Is that like a hologram of coral? There are handholds here, which makes me think, can you climb this place? Like, can you drain it of water? You must be able to drain it of water and then climb back up. But also, my focus is pulsing. That's cool. So it pulses underwater constantly. Oh, cool. I can, like, ding it like sonar. Oh, it acts like sonar. How freaking cool is that? But of course, if this thing were to malfunction while I'm down here, I'm in deep doo-doo. Because I will die immediately. I cannot make it back up to the top in time. Yeah, I think these are holograms, people. Holograms of coral. This must be... Obviously, this was not originally underwater. So it's just the natural holograms of the place, and if it had not been filled with water, it would be, you know, something. It would be a casino or whatever it is. So I'm like in a casino, I think. Okay, let's read all the stuff. All right. Ooh, this is 2060. This is during the, or while the Zero Dawn stuff is happening. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his spade into the barren soil, the CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalist sentiment. But how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Who would have believed at the same time that he would become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era? But Stanley Chen has always been one to defy the odds, literally. In 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the Old Tempo Hotel, Chen watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes, realizing too late that this once trusted lawyer had sold critical patent info to the competition. The resulting chain reaction of busted deals wiped him out, leaving him with only $88,000 to his name. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his future to fate. He went to the casino floor and placed all $88K on a roulette wheel, number 8. It hit. The resulting 37-to-1 payout netted him nearly $3.2 million, enough to rejuvenate his dreams of starting a successful business. He threw himself back into his work, eternally thankful for his lucky new lease on life. 5 years later, it wasn't Chen that needed saving, but Vegas itself. The hot zone crisis had strangled tourism. Years of ever-increasing heat had dried out the county completely. Water, in critical demand everywhere, was now too expensive to import. Abandonment seemed to be the only option. The City of Lights was about to go dark forever. But Stanley Chen couldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned $3.2 million into $200 billion, selling water filtration technology. Ooh. So, as I figured, a lot of lore in today's video, and I am here for it. Can't I play?
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, it started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
So what's interesting is... Oh, holographic fish. Cool. What's interesting is I was looking in my bottom left corner about abilities and things. Like if I had to fight a machine underwater, what would I be able to fight with? I can't access any of my things and no of my abilities, none of my arrows, nothing like that. But look at the one I can activate. I think I can activate a healing smoke bomb. So I may be able to stealth my way if there are machines. Possibly.
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Yeah, we got... Okay, let's look at this. Obviously, there's the dome that they were kind of, I think, maybe talking about. Big old casino. We've got a jump point here. Maybe we can drain this place eventually, right? Because that's a jump place. I'm not picking up anything on the focus. There's obviously grab points here, so... I bet you we're going to be able to drain this place and access it without the water. That has to be it. I know I'm taking my time, but I'm exploring. I'm just checking out all this cool stuff. Yeah, right now the water depth that I'm swimming down to is pretty deep, so I would be really feeling that water pressure. Absolutely.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding.
I'm worried about machines coming through here. I really am. Because I can't fight underwater.
Whoa!
That.
That thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
That is what I was just talking about. Okay, can I track it though? Can I track it so that way I can see where it's at? I can do that. That's kind of a cool thing to do. But I want to like highlight it, you know? It's not letting me highlight it. Maybe I could do a smoke bomb underwater, you think? I don't want to try it because I've only got 3 of them. Well, I guess I can craft them. I don't know if I can craft underwater. No, probably not. Fibber Zest. Of course, Fibber Zest. Everybody wants that Fibber Zest.
This is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
Ooh, this is under the sand. This is the dome that we see, that we walk on top of the sand. This is what's underneath that. Yeah, it is a dome. That big astronaut. Okay, there's like columns over there. It's so cool that when it pulses, you can kind of see, you can see the outline of the entire place, right? That is really cool. Again, where is the machine, though? I wish I could highlight the darn thing.
Machine's weak to fire.
I can tag that one.
That must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
There's a... What is that down there? Is that a... Is that like a metal flower? I don't know what that is. Maybe not. Alright. Oh, shoot. I gotta get over there where that machine is at. I want to explore this whole place, but there are machines everywhere. Gonna hide here. That platypus is in my way. Okay, there we go. I got it tracked. Lost it. Oh, reacquire. Okay. Now, how to get to you with you in the way? This is going to be rough and tough. I'm going to stay to the side, the edge. How do I get over there without that big platypus seeing me? Trail it from behind, maybe?
Door on the other side. And that's for Poseidon right there.
I am being pushed backwards. I guess I'm going this way then. Ah, okay, this red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground.
Yeah, alright. So drain it.
I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
I'm gonna have to reset the thing so that it can drain. I get it. Drain it and then fight all the machines, basically. Shoot.
More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover.
I'm gonna let it go and I'm gonna go in behind it. Shouldn't see me. Well, I
There's
say
the access point.
I say that,
Should
but
lead me to the pump node.
Oh, I think I can get it now if I hurry.
There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
What? What can I climb? I don't see anywhere to climb. Maybe if I go back under? Ah, over here. Well, look at that.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiogran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Another recording from Stanley Chen. All this sweat.
What is this place? Ah, some valuables. Okay, this is number 1.
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Hey, where's that machine now? When I come up out of here, is it gonna attack me immediately?
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome.
Stealth kelp, huh? Will hide you from underwater enemies. Okay, so it's like the grass above. It's stealth kelp. Okay, I see him. Let him pass. Hide in the stealth kelp. He's gone. Let's go.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
He sees me too, but I'm out of here. He detected me. It can't come down here, right? Hopefully it not.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. This'll break my fall.
Okay, second valve.
I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Okay, now when I come out of here, am I gonna get attacked?
According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he disappeared. I'm detected, so I gotta hide here for a minute. Maybe they'll lose interest. Where's the other one at? Oh, he's right there. Okay, this is a big
He's right
place.
in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
These machines keep detecting me, so it's like hard.
It's easier.
Hard to get around here. He's right above me. That's not a good thing. Okay, he's moving on. The other one's way over there. Okay. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I almost moved out and this guy's right here. Oh my gosh, didn't see him. I almost just totally got wrecked. I'm in his path too. I'm in his swimming path. Alright, now I gotta move. While he's over here, I can go to this stealth over here. Okay, I gotta get where am I trying to get to? It showed me like this ball thing. Is that where I'm trying to get to? Data corrupted. You'll see a recreation of the Mongo Flyer Brothers hot air balloon. This is the second model of the balloon to grace the Las Vegas Strip after the first one was sold to a casino in Shanghai in 2031. The original Montgolfier Flyers balloon took flight in Paris, France in 1783 and was the first free flight by humans, but the two brave men who jumped aboard weren't the first beings to take to the air. King Louis had insisted on a test flight that sent a sheep, a duck, and a rooster into the skies 3 months earlier than their human counterparts. I'm in his swimming path. That's not a good thing. Dang. Do I go in that hole, maybe? I actually don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now. It showed like this big ball was like... I need to go toward there, I guess, but... Where is Mr. Alligator at? Oh, shoot. I'm not moving. Okay, I'm gonna try to go behind him. Oh, here we go. Yeah, don't go in here. Is it not this place? I actually don't know where I'm getting. Find an entrance to the pump maintenance station. Which building was the pump maintenance station? I didn't see the little icon when it showed me because I had a huge alligator in front of me. So, don't actually know where I'm going. Obviously not inside this ball. Shoot, you know, okay, I hit the wrong button, guys. Well, this is a healing smoke bomb. Apparently I can do that underwater. Didn't mean to do that, though. Hit the wrong button. My focus button is right next to my activate button for all that stuff.
Looks like part of
There
this
we go.
building collapsed. There might be a way in.
Okay, down in here. Got it.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Nice. Alright, found it. Found it.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Not that one.
This looks promising.
It
There
does?
should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out.
Cool, so we're gonna drop the water in here.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door.
My question, where did all this water come from in the first place? Obviously we are in the desert. We are in Las Vegas. Where did this water come from? Why did this flood in just this area? And they must have expected that it would flood because there's a whole water purging system that they invented for this place. So this is a casino, a building, whatever, and they've got a water purging system. So they've built it on top of something that they knew could flood. I mean, this really confuses me. Like, why? What? Huh? It's not completely drained. There's still water.
At least the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Yeah, there's still some water. Let's play this one.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith.
Ooh.
Too much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others.
He was a Zenith. Well, that opens up the lore there. Okay, so the water didn't completely drain, but enough for us to fight machines, which is fine. Oh, now we can explore this place, I guess. And I don't see anything over in these areas to explore. I was going to, but then... no, nothing there. Yeah, I think I already read that one just now. No, I didn't. Alright, Las Vegas timeline for Miss Chavez history class. Here's a timeline, everyone. 1500 BC, mammoths, woolly elephants come to Nevada before it is called Nevada to eat. 8000 BC. Native Americans come and draw petroglyphs, which are different from pterodactyls. Pteroglyphs. 1829 was a big jump. Some people from a place called Spain in Europe call Las Vegas, Las Vegas, which means the meadows. 1905, the city is made a city and the railroad comes so people can rest and get water. 1931, a big dam called the Hoover Dam is made near Las Vegas. 1946, Benjamin Bugsy Siegel opens a hotel. 1951, big bombs are blown up in the desert. People come to watch the mushroom clouds and our city is called Atomic City. Lots of hotels are builded. Well, who wrote this? 1956, Elvis Presley performs in Las Vegas. Close. 2007, a big hotel called the Stardust is exploded. 2030, it gets very hot and the animals die and the people say it is too hot and go away. This was written by a 5-year-old. 2035, Stanley Chen is very lucky and wins $3.2 million on a roulette wheel by guessing the numbers. 2037, people from Nevada and Arizona and California fight against robots when the government tries to make them leave because it's so hot. Almost nobody comes to Las Vegas anymore. 2040, Stanley Chen has used the lucky money and made more from making water that you can drink without getting diseases that make you sick. He pays his money for a big bubble over our city and a hotel called The Fountain. 2047, my school, Stanley Chen Elementary, is open for children. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for everything that you have paid for our city where we live, for stopping it from turning into a desert. How did he do that, though? Again, where does all this water come from? So he was... okay. Yeah. Now we've got all these grapple points. So it's like the city is all under a dome. All these hotels all under a dome. Yeah, so this is like a road sign. So like literally the whole city is under a dome. Pretty...
Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
And he's gone. Okay, where's the other one at? And he's gone. Do have that big one down there, the big platypus to deal with, but that won't be a problem. Let's recraft everything.
Try this in my stash later.
Oh, there's part of the Eiffel Tower that's sticking out. Oh, and he built it like around the tower. That's cool. Interesting idea, I guess. Beautiful place, though. Beautiful place. Honestly, it really is. Oh, there's a grapple point there. Don't want it. Don't need those. Okay, data corruption partial. P. Collins, this is the land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? As your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car's self-drive automation could lead to... The whole point of this case is to return my fine vintage automobile to its original condition, and that means no robots. Yes, and in our papers, this is a piece of history, American history, from when we made things. Do they want all of our history to vanish? I'm not sure that the court... Oh, I know the court will say it's just a car. Safety must come first. Yes, it is likely that, but that's not what this is about. It's about returning this car to the original, unchained, unbridled American car. Oh, cutscene, huh?
Okay. Poseidon is through there. If I Where did that machine go?
Is it behind me? Don't tell me it's behind me.
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Oh, they came down.
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
I could deal with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Oh, it's one of those. Well, why did I go right up to it? That was dumb. I can deal with it. I've dealt with one of those before. A couple of them, actually.
Places, fellas.
Should hit it
Get
with
to that
faster.
overhang.
Wow, I lost my thing. Darn, I can't use my ability when I'm up here. Yeah, that did it.
Aloy! You did it!
Darn right I did it. So, I obviously tried to stick it so it wouldn't move. That worked a little bit at first, but then he got out of the adhesive stuff real fast. After the adhesive stuff, I drew down his defenses, or his debuffed him with the purge water, and then got some acid on top of that. That's always a good combo. Then I obviously used the tear arrow to get the spinny acid thing off of his back, which worked. And then what I was trying to do was use my precision arrow brace shot that I have. I couldn't use it while I was up here. Maybe I was hitting the wrong button. So I had to come back down from the pole and use it on the ground, and that did a ton of damage. And then I finished him off with my advanced arrows, and that worked. Worked like a charm. I do want to talk to Morland and his crew. Obviously, I'm not just going to go find Poseidon. I want to talk to him.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Boy, do I.
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Alright, I did the optional. I've got this machine killed. I am doing good. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Lots of grapple points around here. Alright, now obviously, it's been over an hour on this video, and you know I like to keep my videos around an hour, but this is a main quest, and I obviously want to keep going, and, you know, see if we can actually find and get Poseidon. I'm still thinking maybe not. Like, this is just one step in many that I'll have to take. But maybe I can. I don't know. I am going to keep going, though, so this is just going to be a longer video today. Beautiful place, though, have to say. Yeah, beautiful. Is there anything down in here? I don't see anything. No, there's nothing here.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
Okay, let's see if we can actually get Poseidon. Are we going to get him or not? I don't know. Or are we going to get a far zenith scene? Because they would obviously be after Poseidon as well. Maybe Dr. Chen himself. Since we know that the zeniths are the same zeniths from before. So, they have, they're still alive.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
I do need to watch out, though. I just feel like we're going to get a zenith battle at some point.
There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right.
Okay, hidden in the AC code, so someone must have inserted it via thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know that holo ad for the Crave Min review over at the vodka? Well, their loincloths disappeared. Went on for almost an hour before we shut it down. Chuckles aside, we can't let it happen again. I've been over the environmental and holo systems and they look okay. On your shift, have a look at the water infiltration code. Hate to think what might happen if those systems were compromised. Will be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip. Was this it? We're gonna get Poseidon here and now? I didn't think we were gonna directly get Poseidon from this one. Because we did not.
You home,
Ether took a lot to get Ether. Took several quests before we got Ether.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay, maybe we did get it.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
I still feel like I'm going to have a fight somewhere. There's going to be a robot. A bad, mean robot coming after me. The Zenith robot. I feel it. I mean, they're not going to let me out of here easy, right? No.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
So is it going to flood again? I mean, I can swim, so it's fine. The other guys can't. They're in trouble. They need to get out quickly.
Moreland and crew must have headed back up top.
Good.
With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
Okay, so they're safe. Look, oh, golly, I feel like, honestly, if the power has been restored, it says power is restarting, been restored, whatever. I feel like that's going to alert the Zeniths that somebody is here, down here. And they're going to know about it, and they're going to come. They're going to come. Alright, I'm going to make sure everything is crafted. Alright, everything is crafted. I'm ready for a fight, I think. I hope. Yeah, I got a health potion ready. Okay, I'm as good as I can be, I guess. Golly, look how beautiful this is, though. Hear that noise? What's that noise? There's some bad noise. Dig D. Frozen yogurts. With a squirt of life. Mermaid. Oh yeah, this is like a screenshot waiting to happen right here. Just in case I want to make this a thumbnail. It honestly is a thumbnail. That is cool. That's cool. Cool looking. Yeah, I guess we're not going to have a fight. I thought this would be a good time for a big fight, but maybe we're not. Gotta get all the way back up there. Oh boy.
Falling gently.
Climb. Is there anything down here I need to look at, though? I think I got everything.
An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded. Nice to work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Yes, very much so. Okay, I guess that was it then. Huh. I'm actually surprised that went so smoothly and there was no final fight, you know?
How much did all this cost?
What's going on out there?
Where's my workbench? I'm gonna restock everything. Cutscene? Whoa.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
Maybe
There's another.
this? Okay, this is a thumbnail.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Basically, they're reinventing Las Vegas.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
They're
A new dream, huh?
That's funny.
I
We'll talk
I
about it.
hope you make it happen.
I get it.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
I get it. They're remaking Las Vegas what it used to be. Gambling,
Delve.
entertainment, shows.
Story for the ages.
They're
All
bringing
thanks
it
to
back. Bringing it back to this area. Literally in their own way. That is kind of unique. I like it. It's a neat
Moreland
idea.
and crew's gonna stay. Maybe I should come back and check on them later.
Okay, I
For
am.
now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia.
I
With all
am.
the ruins here. Might want to look around before I head back.
I am
With
going
my
to
new diving
check on them.
mask,
Actually, I'm
I
going
can
to check
swim
on
as
them.
deep as I need to.
Good.
Get those deep water sites I found earlier.
Yes, that. Okay, I can still trade with them and get stuff. Who's got good coils too?
Gonna need a lot of shards to get this place up and running.
I will come back to them for sure. Okay, yeah, look at this. Las Vegas is now basically one big light show, literally. Again.
We should build a place for kids too, where they can play, parlor games.
Parlor games.
Like a carnival?
Yeah, but like, we should make it sound extra good.
Carnival.
Yeah, just saying something twice doesn't make it sound better.
It's like been filled in. All the stuff that's here has been filled in with the holograms of what it used to look like. Okay, well this is cool, and I definitely am going to come back and talk to them more, for sure. But for right now, and I do want to loot this place. Like I said, there's so much unexplored areas. If I go, there's question marks still here. Oh, there's a drone here. There's probably data pads and salvage and everything all over this place. I'm going to come back, but not right this second. Not right this second. I want to turn this Poseidon into Gaia because I'm actually surprised we got it this quickly. Like I said, the Ether one took several quests before I got Ether, but this one I got the first time. First quest. So it was actually pretty easy. You just had to do a lot. Swim, get an apparatus, swim underwater. We'll talk about it in a second. But let's turn this into Gaia. Because we're making progress now. We are making progress. We only have one subordinate function left, I think. The meter.
Let's see.
And I will talk to all of them too when I'm done here. And I think I turned in all the drones I have, so I'm good there. Yeah, let's turn this into Gaia.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Let's go.
Aloy, can you come downstairs?
Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay.
Okay.
Recovered Poseidon.
I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within
Yay,
the facility.
that I want to check out.
Got it.
Level 48. 5 skill points. Okay, we're going to talk to Gaia, we're going to talk to Beta, we're going to talk to Varl, and even Aaron. We're going to talk to everybody.
Back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
Okay, what's new for me? Our progress. Companions? Okay, I guess that's the new thing.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city.
Stanley Chen.
Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what we learned. Let's see. I guess there's nothing new about Poseidon that I can ask. I've asked everything.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Well, I guess we don't have anything specific to talk about with Poseidon. But we do have Varl to talk to and others, so let's go do that. And some new rooms, I guess, opened up. So I want to check that out. Alright, let's talk to Varl. Where the heck is Varl? He's not here. I guess he said go down to where Beta's at, right? We gotta talk to Beta and Varl.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Original
She found
message.
that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
That was our very first Zero Dawn hologram.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You
Tilda?
saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I have learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Okay, so maybe we have an ally.
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see white
California,
caps and hear
perhaps.
waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Okay, well, still it's personal stuff.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Maybe it will, though. Maybe the paintings refer to, like, a location or something is hidden or secret that Elizabeth knew about and would be able to figure out from the paintings. That's my thought and theory on that. I think that will lead to something. I just don't know what yet.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds. Risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Well, she knows a lot. She knows a lot more than she's telling us right now, but you just have to wait and earn her trust and get her to open up. She will open up more. It's just going to take time. Going to take a lot of time. All right, that's fine. Let's go up and... Yeah, we're not doing Seeds of the Past. We're not going to do Demeter today. Is that the next quest, though? Oh, it like literally is. I don't have any side quests. I guess I have the second verse. We never finished that. I wonder if I can ever finish that. Wait for Zoe to complete the reboot codes. Is that something I can ever finish? That was a side quest. Almost fell down. It still says wait for Zoe. I guess we'll talk to Zoe and see. Maybe she has something to say about that. Actually, she does have something to say. Well, they all have something to say. Let's talk to Varl. Varl has some new stuff.
Got a sec?
Then we'll go to Zoe. Then we'll go to Erend. Oh yeah, there's a lot here. I got to go through all these options, so I know it's like a 2-hour video today, but I have to. Look at all these new things to talk about.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool.
That's how they see it.
Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Correct.
Another reason we have to stop them.
Tells us what kind of people they are, doesn't it?
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
That is a crazy
to live on for so
thought.
long. It doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda that Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's all from Varl.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Let me talk to Aaron first, then we'll talk to Zoe last, since I do want to finish this side quest, the second verse. See if I'm able to do that in the next video or not. But
Aloy.
Aaron first.
Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
Yep, there's a lot here. A couple things here. Let's go.
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Give it time, right? That happens. Could happen again.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. Are you playing that board game I keep seeing everywhere?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought about playing Katalo, but what if he tries to kill me if I win?
I think you're safe.
Oh yeah, I've got to...
Heard a lot of things about that tribe.
Got to look at the new rooms that have opened up here also.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
I can play Strike here. That's cool.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Okay. Now I can talk to Zoe, and let's see what she has to say. See if we can ever finish this side quest.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Lots of stuff.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Huh. Interesting how she views it.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Yeah, she would look at it like that, right? Yeah, like that's an interesting take on it. Also, I guess I cannot complete the second verse yet.
The door's unlocked now.
Which one? This one?
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Cool.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility.
Oh.
I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay, so plant samples. I do want to ask about that. I think we have to go back to Gaia now, too. Let's play it.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Interesting to learn that there are seed banks under this facility.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing.
Maybe they'll become best buds.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
Okay. Surprised he wants to
I should get going.
spice it
If
up
I can
with
help
color.
in some way, say the word.
I will.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Okay. Little bit there. We gotta go talk to Gaia again, because now maybe we can talk to her about the seed bank.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy. Did you wish to continue our discussion?
Hey, about the old world.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
Okay. That's a later thing.
So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Alright. Well, it looks like I still have to wait for Zoe. She is taking her time with that reboot code. So I cannot finish the second verse side quest. I don't know when that finishes at all, ever. I have no idea when, or how, or why, or what. But I've done everything I can in here. So I think I'll save the game and end it for today, and I'll have to come up with a plan for the next video, because it wants us to go get Demeter. I'm not quite ready to do that, though, to be honest with you. There's more things. I still also have not got the ability to get into those metal flowers. So yeah, I mean, I've still got this side quest here of... I also got this. I guess that's just... Oh yeah. I can maybe get into these submerged ruins, and you know what? Maybe this is what I'll do next, because now I have the ability to go underwater. I can get these security codes and finish Drowned Hopes finally, because I do have the security code. I mean, I do have the ability to swim underwater. Maybe that's what I'll do in the next video. I can't do anything with the second verse. It's just not continuing yet. I don't know what First to Fly is, but it says it's on hold until the Wings of the 10 has been completed, so I don't know when I will get the Wings of the 10. If I go to the main quest, I've only got one, Seeds of the Past. Maybe I should start that. Maybe I have to do that to progress things. Maybe so. Well, I do know this. I do have all these things still down here in Las Vegas to finish up, right? I've got the drone I need to go get down there. I've got these question marks. I need to figure out, I need to go read all the data pads. So I do have that to do. That's more of a discovery thing, more of a exploration thing. And then, like I said, drowned hopes. I can now swim to these places to go see if I can maybe get to these things to do drowned hopes. There, and there. So maybe I will start with that in the next video. But otherwise I'll have to go do the Demeter things. I've got nothing else left. I mean, it's time to do it at this point, to progress and do more things, because it sounds like I've done kind of everything I can do up to this point. There might be some other stuff down here I guess I could go look for and find in these areas. Sure, there's rebel outposts I could do, I guess. So maybe I can do some of that in a video. Maybe in the next one I'll start with Drowned Hope, and I'll kind of like finish that and do that. And then I'll go to some of these rebel places and over here and explore like this area. And of course this area, and get that drone as well. And then that will lead me into doing the Demeter quest, because after that point, I mean, what else is there? So, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know when the Wings of the Ten will come about, but whenever I get there, I guess I'll do it. But I don't have it now, so I can't do it now. All right, let's talk about today's quest. This was a main quest to get the Poseidon subordinate function for Gaia. Now, I did not think we were actually going to get Poseidon in this actual mission or quest, because for Ether, it was a lot more difficult. We had to go through several quests before I got to Ether, right? I had to do the coal route. I had to like fight in this arena. I had to do all these things, then Regala came. I had to do that big battle and do all of that before I had to do all these tasks. Well, first I had to bring the bulwark down. It all started with having to go and get to Takote and meet him at the bulwark and convince him. And it ended up, that was a whole quest and a whole thing, because we had to bring the bulwark down so we could shame him into coming to the coal route. Then I had to do the coal route, and then I had to fight Regala, and then a big Slitherfang. I had to do all that before I could even get to Ether. So it was like a series of nesting quests. But it wasn't the same with Poseidon. It was all one quest. So that was interesting for me. I did not think it would be like that. I didn't think it would be that easy, or I'd get Poseidon in this quest, but I actually did. Now, the quest itself was really fun. It started off in a normal fashion. We meet somebody new, some delvers. They want us to go underwater. First, we have to get a rebreather. We have to loot machines. We have to take out machines and get the parts, build the breather. So that's fun. Yay. And then we find out we actually get a rebreather, which allows us to breathe underwater. Yay, finally. Finally getting that. That will help me a whole lot get to places that I couldn't get to before. That had certain things I wanted to loot. So that's huge. Then we found this whole dome city under the sand, under a dome that was underwater. Now, the big part of this was you had to do stealth. You had to stealth the machines by hiding in the kelp. Just like you would hide in the grass above land, the kelp operates in the same way. So it was a lot of hiding and watching the path of the machines so you could try to avoid them and from being detected. Then swim past them fast enough, get to the places, open the gates or whatever, and then activate the system that drains the whole place. And along the way, you're learning about Chen, which is actually one of the original Zeniths as well. But maybe he had a change of heart and he ended up being kind of a nice guy. Although that could have changed so many years later. Now that he's in, with the Far Zenith people, maybe that changed. But maybe not. Maybe he's an ally we could count on, actually. Who knows? Anyway, we drained the place, we fought the machines, and then literally we got Poseidon. It was kind of that easy, And then I just had to get my way out of there. I thought that would have been a perfect time for the Zeniths to come charging in with one of their fancy you know, advanced machines. That would have been a perfect time to fight one of their machines, and I was expecting it so much, and I was actually kind of shocked that we didn't get that kind of a big battle scene with a Zenith, to be honest with you. Or a Zenith machine or robot, at least. I'm kind of surprised by that. They didn't have a final fight for that. I was expecting it, but it didn't happen. Anyway, yeah, got out of there, turned all that in. It was that easy. Then we see the spectacular lights of Vegas. It's actually quite beautiful. And I like this idea that they have basically brought Las Vegas back. You know, they're even talking about opening casinos, you know, gambling. They're talking about opening up gambling. They're talking about, you know, people coming to watch a light show and pay money. I mean, it's making Las Vegas what it was again. I think that's a pretty cool, interesting idea. I mean, sure, those are some people I can definitely go back to and talk to again, which I will do in the future. Then there's a whole lot more around the Las Vegas area I want to check out. Some question marks. There's definitely a drone I need to get. Some undiscovered things around there. I need to go check all that out. And then, of course, data pads. There are hidden cache, you know, salvage things and data pads around that area, so I need to go check all those out. That'll be a thing. And that was it. Basically, I turned Poseidon in. We've got Poseidon. We've got Ether. I've only got one more, Demeter. And yeah, so what do you know? Got that. And we talked to everybody at the base, followed up on things. However, I still cannot finish that seed mission with Zoe. Still waiting on her to do those reboot codes, so I don't know when that will complete. I'm guessing I have to complete yet another main quest before that will happen. Maybe it's on the wings of the 10, that quest, maybe, because apparently I need that for another thing also. So maybe once I do that, more things will open up. I also still cannot open metal flowers, so whatever quest that is, I have not hit that quest yet. But I do have that new tool now with the rebreather, so I can definitely go swimming in places I couldn't swim before, which will be a lot of fun. But there will still be places closed off to me because I can't open the metal flowers yet, so I do have to wait for that. But that's it. This has been a very long video today. Very long, but it's been a main quest video, and I expected it to be long. I expected a lot of lore. I expected all of that, and it was fun. It was fun. I liked having this like underwater mission quest under the sand. What a great concept. And of course we're dealing with Poseidon, so it makes sense that we're underwater. Now I wonder where that water came from though. Like, where did this water come from that it can flood the inside of this whole city? And that they have this ability to drain it. Obviously, they expected it to flood, or that it could flood. So they have a whole drainage system for it. That's what I'm still kind of mystery on, is why did it flood in the first place? It's a desert, and all the water was gone. Why is it flooded? Maybe I missed that. I'll have to go back and kind of watch it again and check out some of those things, but that's my question that I'm leaving with right now. So that's it, everyone. I'm going to do in the next video, I'm going to start with Drowned Hopes and see if I can do any progression on that or not. Then I'm going to go back to Las Vegas, get the drone and get any question marks and discovery in that area. Then if I have time, I'm going to go to some rebel camps out west as I work my way toward Demeter. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. So, thank you all for spending your time with me. Happy Thanksgiving, and stay tuned for the next one.